Okay, the rain stopped. Nice. So, okay, so I follow this guy on YouTube. He has a channel. It's called Alexander Grace. And I think his channel is about relationship philosophy. And if you want to find out what that means, you can go over to his channel, Alexander Grace, and see for yourself. All right. So on this YouTube channel, they have this community section where you can post text or whatever and get people to respond to, leave comments and like and share like typical social media stuff. So he made this post yesterday, maybe today. I don't know. Time zones. So I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because um, it's about a guy looking for advice with some girl, and clearly this guy is setting himself up to be used. He is currently being used, and he's looking for advice on what he should do or what people think he should do. But my thought is he already knows what he should do, and he's going to do what he wants to do anyway because some people can't help themselves. It's just the way that it is. And so I'm gonna read the what he posted, but then I want to explain because my I left a comment, but I wanted to talk about it as well because I think just the fact of life is some people can help being used by other people, and the best thing that you can do is figure out the best way to be used, right? Like you could be a doormat, but don't be too much of a doormat. Um, Luckily, I haven't really had this problem too much in my life. I'm pretty good at um, removing myself from situations that are not to my health and well-being. But not everybody can do what I do. Not that I'm anything special, but whatever. So anyway, so Alexander puts this header. He says, "Hey boys, this fellow asked for advice. Has asked for advice. If you have any words of wisdom for him, share them here." I did share my answer in the comment section, but I'm going to also share my answer here because I think it's worth talking about. He says, the guy that asked for the advice says, "I knew this girl about 7 years ago. She was very young and out of my dating range, 18 or 19. He says, I was 18 or 19. She was 13 or 14. Yeah, I know. This is all in parentheses. Yes. Yeah, that's that's not a good look. Um, I was just friends with her, good, and we enjoyed each other's company. Fast forward a few years, and she totally ghosts me. Controlling boyfriend, apparently. This guy wrecked her, made her take out credit cards, paid for the apartment they shared, abused her, and threatened her when she wanted to leave. She did eventually get out safely, but is damaged. There's a ton to unpack there as far as who's at fault, so I don't want to get into it. I'll just say it was mostly the dude's fault. I hope Alexander Grace does not mind me reading this thing. I don't know. Okay, anyway. Um, Her relationship with her mother and father is very toxic. They are controlling of her, don't listen, don't financially support, are slobs, and continues to live with, and she continues to live with them mainly because she has to, because she's not financially independent yet. I found out Okay, yeah. I found out about her past relationships and her family from her after we connected again after about 7 years via a mutual friend. So this is not all my fault. The grammar and all that is not the best. Anyway, okay. So we hit it off really well, are friends again, and chat often. I don't have many friends myself, so it's nice to have somebody to talk to, especially a female. I always had a crush on this girl, so I thought this might be a way back in. She explicitly ignored my advances, but said we could go on a few dates if we ever meet up. I'm 9 hours away. And also said she had a crush on me too. Sure. Okay. And then seems to be excited about it because he's got an exclamation point and a question mark and a period for some reason. Okay. She tells me about all the dates she goes on, how many partners she's had, and has a lot of mental health issues from the past relationship and a house party going wrong for her when she was sexually assaulted. She has dated and become attracted to this actually asshole. I guess he means this actual asshole who only uses her. Um, she knows he has showed me texts which confirm his douchiness. She knows he is. And this isn't me. I mean, you know, I am a dropout, but I I can read and talk properly from time to time. Speak. See, I'm already. Don't drop out of university. Don't do it. Um, she is wholly damaged. This nice guy in me wants to white knight for her and give her a great life, support her, and get her on her feet. However, she doesn't really give me any attention back other than to talk. I'm pretty sure I'm wasting my time. I'm pretty sure too. Um, and I'm afraid I inserted myself into her life as a shoulder to lean and cry on, but that's not exactly what I wanted. Dude. I'm not exactly friend zoned. Maybe I am, but I'm just blind, and I'm afraid of not being there for her if she needs somebody. Part of me really wants us to work out, but it seems fruitless. I have closed myself off from other women. I actually had a very successful date the other day, but our life paths are too different, so I won't pursue. Dude, your life path is different from this girl you're talking about, also, I hope. So I don't know, come on, man. Like, you got to be honest with yourself. If you're holding out for this girl, then let that be what it is. But you know, anyway, I also started distancing myself from her, letting her initiate conversations, which is fine. But she keeps trying to bring up how attached and lonely and sad she is that this total jerkwad is leaving. Well, he didn't say. Okay, so she's leaving. They're basically. It doesn't say this. They're basically friends with benefits, and he doesn't give a shit about her other than to use her as a toy, and um, and I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at myself trying to keep it PG. Can you say masturbation? Okay, so to use her as a toy and a masturbation tool, her words. All right. Am I crazy? What should our relationship be like in order for me to maintain my mental health in this situation? First of all, dude, you don't have any control over what the relationship is going to be like. You're just taking what you can get and allowing yourself to be used. You know it, and I don't even know why you would pretend that it's any way other than this. Um, and you really don't. I mean, I don't know. You're asking for advice, but uh, maybe Alexander Grace is going to say something different. I don't know, but I say that you're stuck. You got feelings for this girl, and if you had the strength, you would do the right thing for yourself, but you don't have the strength. So, in the sense of not having the strength, at least be strong and smart about how you allow yourself to be used, and try to mitigate the damage and deal with it as best you can. But obviously, the best thing to do is cut ties with this person, go on about your life. Personally, I don't believe that everyone can be helped, and not everyone wants to be helped. And so, you know, if the person can't see that you're like a good person, if she's not attracted to you or whatever, it just is what it is. And, but once again, if you can't help yourself, just be smart about it, okay? So my response on here was, yeah, decide if you're okay with being used, since it seems, I'm saying declare. Decide if you're okay with being used, since it seems like you already know that that's exactly what's happening, because clearly he knows. You don't need anyone to tell you that what you should do, since I'm sure you already know this as well, right? Right. So um, now, and then I say, if you're okay with being used, at least try to be smart about it. So here's I think I gave like 4 things, okay? So the first thing is, don't do or give anything expecting anything at all, not even appreciation, in return from her. I mean, like, for better or for worse, like, I don't think this is the kind of person that will be able to appreciate generosity and kindness and everything. At this point in her life, it sounds like she's not programmed to be able to, like, genuinely receive that. So it just what it is. And I said, you would be better off expecting something negative to happen to you when you try to help her, right? And this kind of feeds into all of it. I was thinking about something that Judge Judy, my my little crush. I have a little crush on Judge Judy, but don't, you know, this is just between you and I, right? Don't tell nobody. She talks about how she recommends that people shouldn't lend money to other people, especially when they can't afford to and not get it back. Because she says, when you start asking for your money back, you're going to be the bad person. You're going to be, in their mind, hounding them, not giving you time or whatever. Like, how do you have the audacity to ask for your money back? You know what I mean? It's just the way some people are. Like, you become the bad guy after you do something nice for them, and you try to be nice about it and explain it to them and tell them, that it's not going to do anything. They're still going to be mad at you. So it would be better. I think what she said is, she gives them the money, and no, she says, if someone asks me for $20, right, I'm going to give them $40. If they ask for it as a loan, I'm going to give them twice as much, and then tell them, don't ever ask me for anything again. And I think this is a good way to shut it down. Like, it costs you less in the long run to do it that way. So then I said, never say anything bad against anyone else in her life. She won't listen and will surely tell them what you said, and it will only bring more drama your way. And this one is like totally, absolutely definite, because in the moment when she's upset, she's going to want you to be upset with her and everything like that, and she's going to like totally shit on this person and like say all kinds of bad things and want you to chime in on it. But then her mad feelings are going to go away because she's still in love with whoever, whatever, and then she's going to know how you feel about the other person, and she's going to forgive them. And second of all, you're not going to be able to forgive the other person because you're going to be upset that they're hurting this person that you care about. So she's going to be over it, and you won't be able to get over it. And then she's going to go back and tell that person what you said, and then it's just going to cause drama because he's either going to tell her to stop hanging out with you, and you probably are going to try to fight against that. Then that's going to be drama or whatever. Like, but the way this all ends is drama coming your way, and drama is where she lives, so she's going to be comfortable in the drama, and it's just going to be worse for you. Um, so the other thing that I said that what's going on here? The next thing that I said is don't what is happening here? Okay. The other thing that I said is don't tell her if you meet or like anyone else. She will oh, I made a mistake myself. I meant to say she will surely sabotage it. And what I mean by that is like you will be her support system. You're going to be a support system for her that she's not going to want to give up. As long as you're around, she doesn't have to really do too much to keep you around. So she does about you, and kind of she doesn't have to worry about herself. She's in a win-win situation because, you know, she has you to count on. She doesn't have to really care about your feelings or whatever, and she doesn't really have to worry about what's happening to her because she can come to you at least for um, some level of support. Um, and in order to keep that going, she's going to blow up any other thing that you try to get going. So if she finds out that you like another girl, or especially if another girl likes you, she's good. There's at least two things that she could do. She could either go and like interfere with her directly, with the girl that likes you or you like, and like make it seem like you have more going on than get her questioning things or try to make her jealous, which is going to interfere with things. Or maybe she's going to full on like threaten that person to stay away from you, which is also possible, but a little less likely. Or she's going to ramp up her feelings for you, or the appearance of having feelings for you, in order to get the attention and affection coming back her direction. Like, but the main goal is to make sure that she keeps her position as the person that you're looking out for. Um, Did I say that right? The person that you were looking out for. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, and which brings me to the final thing that I said is somewhere along the lines, there's probably going to be some sort of sexual contact. And if you're in the friend zone, there's going to be a little something probably that happens, or you maybe even have a little one night stand or something like that. Well, and if that happens, you have to be sure that you protect yourself. You have to make sure that you wear condoms. And I mean, I might even go so on my answer. I said like consider getting a vasectomy, because like the main thing is you don't want to end up in a situation where like where you end up with a gift that keeps on giving. Like you catch something that you can't uh, get rid of, or she can end up with child. And this is what you do not want to happen, because you're going to come to your senses, and you don't want to come to your senses after there's a life-changing event. So I would say just make sure that you protect yourself. But of course, the overall thing that you should do is try to break ties. You can care about her from afar, and you know, help her within limits, but not to your own detriment. So, uh, you know, but if that's not possible, just be really, really careful about the way that you allow yourself to be used.